Of course, if you want, you can take the webinars individually. You'll receive the webinar and a full manual for that webinar. But as we said earlier, if you take the webinars together within the series, you'll have access to one of the unique features we offer: community. For those who sign up for the series, you'll have access to a confidential, password-protected online webpage with a discussion board. You'll be able to visit as often as you want, raise questions, share your insights and stories, and get advice and insights from other faith leaders and from us. Because we ask everybody to agree to confidentiality norms, you can ask real questions and get real insights safely. We're going to also schedule conference calls for those who sign up for the full series, one for each series, which will provide a whole other level of connection and engagement with your peers and ourselves. In these podcasts, I like to offer at least a little content so you can get a sense of where we can offer you some insight. What causes change? Thomas Merton said the beginning of love is to let those we love be perfectly themselves and not to twist them to fit our own image. Otherwise, we love only the reflection of ourselves we find in them. How is it possible for hate, distrust, pain to touch love? I'm going to cover just one or two ideas about how conflict can be transformed. I'm going to start with patterns. Humans create patterns in their minds, frameworks that enable them to quickly assess and respond to their world, and this is completely functional. If we didn't do this, we would be recreating everything we understand every day. But those patterns also make it hard to change. Why? Because once we learn something, it becomes automatic. It moves from the conscious mind to the subconscious to the unconscious. We can't consciously change things we're doing unconsciously. Albert Einstein put this another way. He said the significant problems we face cannot be solved by the same level of thinking that created them. So how do you handle it? That means the only real way to change is to become aware of the frameworks of assumptions that we're running with. To move unconscious patterns to conscious awareness. To do that takes tools like those we teach in the assessment webinar to reveal what's hidden. It also takes things like dialogue so people can understand themselves and each other as they are, not as what they appear to be or what we assume that they are. Once you can see those roots, understand the feelings, conflicts, angers, faction, then you can make choices. You have power over those situations. It's possible to ask, are these choices taking me, us, where we really want to go? If not, you can make other choices, ones that really meet the needs that are important to you and your group. So what do I hope you can learn? My hope is that these webinars teach skills and processes that you can use to work with your faith community, to see hidden dynamics that reveal the real needs that are not being met, including yours, the roots of conflict and pain. I hope you can help your community learn to understand each other, help them make choices and solve problems together for the good of the whole. And I hope build a foundation rooted in love. If the webinars in this series do not seem on target for your needs, or you want to know more, please know, as I mentioned, that there's also Series 1, Building Healthy Faith Community. That covers group values clarification and visioning, understanding people who challenge you, bringing the vision to life, consensus and negotiation, and building community together. If you want to learn more about Series 1, please see the free podcast. If you're interested in registering or want more information, please contact us. At this point, we're accepting applications for the pilot project. We're seeking 10 volunteers to take at least one entire series for a cost of $10 per series to cover only our most basic expenses. That means if you take both series, it will cost $20 per person. Understand that the normal cost would be $250 per series or $500 for both. If you wish to be part of the pilot project, please email us from the Contact Us page on the RMG Resilience website or at rachel@rmgresilience.com, telling us who you are, a little about your congregation, where you are, and why you want to be involved in the pilot project. We'll send you a registration form. Please contact us. We look forward to talking to you and hearing about what you think is important.